And I don't know if you're an Amazon seller, those storage fees they can add up, and we often forget about them, until we get that email.
Yeah, until the 6 months comes up. Long-term storage is coming.
Yeah. So,
Told a story about when you first started selling on eBay. So I don't know if you want to tell that story of selling that stuff on eBay. I know when we were doing it, it was always a nightmare to find the stuff, but it is the space that stuff takes up it adds up quickly.
It does add up quickly. Yes, it does. Yeah, my story. So when I first started, and this was about maybe a little over 15 years ago, I was selling on eBay. Amazon was just books. I actually had started with books on Amazon, but they didn't have FBA. They didn't have any of that. So even then you had the storage issue where you had to keep stuff it was all merchant fulfilled. You had to keep stuff in your home. When the order was placed, you had like 24 hours to ship it out, and you had to find it, so you had to have some sort of cataloging if you had a lot of inventory. But so we didn't do a ton of books. We had like one bookshelf worth, but I switched over to eBay and was doing children's items. And I was really desperate to supplement our income. I did not want to go to a job. I had a newborn and just turned 3-year-old. And I was determined to make this eBay thing work. I knew it could work. I had some successes, but I wanted to learn quick. So I partnered up. I responded to an ad on Craigslist from this woman who I wish I could remember her name because she had such an impact on me. But she was a power seller on eBay at the time, and she was looking for someone to do all of her listings and everything. And she just wanted to do the shopping part. And at the time, I'm like, cool. Didn't realize she wanted to do the fun part, and I was going to be stuck with all the elbow grease part. But we would just split profits 50-50. So every week she trained me for a couple of weeks, which was amazing. I learned so much in that couple of weeks just about keywords and all that. Cute in your title doesn't sell. I mean, and all of the $ things that they do to get your attention. You got to get your listing to come up in the first place. So just learned a ton about the market and all of that. So then every week she would come, and I kid you not, those really big black leaf outdoor garbage bags. She would have about 20 of those and drop them off at my house full of clothes. So I did mostly children's clothes, but she had some adult clothes too. Now you can imagine they were very wrinkled. So I had to iron them. Now I had 2 really little kids. Okay. I had to iron them all. And then I had to figure out what was going to go in the lots, like what I was going to bundle together. I had to take pictures, and we did not have, these were not around. Let's say that. We did have a digital camera.
SD card.
Yes, I know. Isn't that fun? At least I didn't have to get film developed. And then, I don't know how. So I did have a digital camera, but still I had to set up the lot under the window, take the pictures, trying to keep my 3-year-old out of it, just so I had an eBay box for him to do his own stuff with, so he kind of could do what mom was doing. But just a lot to juggle, and it took over my house. So you guys know, and even when we switched over and started doing FBA, our living room turned into our warehouse, and I hated it, absolutely hated it. So no storage. You're right. It's not just no storage at Amazon. It's no storage at my house. That's awesome. And you don't have to pay. We switched over to a warehouse for a little while. You don't have to do that either. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, more than just the no storage fee. The whole storage problem is solved.
Your sanity is saved. That's what it is. It's emotional benefit. It's huge. You guys, if you've done any of that, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And no tape to buy, no printer ink, none of that. It's awesome.
Hey guys, thanks for checking out the video. My name is Steven. This is my brother Nathaniel. Together we are the Wingman.
If you guys want to know more about anything that we talked about, check the description of this video.